So the other day, I got an email from a follower, and what he did, he composed a guided meditation and wanted me to review it. And I read this guided meditation, kind of like read it to myself. And the first thing I said is, wow, this must be an episode. This is really, really powerful. So I immediately got back to my follower friend. He was a little bit reluctant at first. He just didn't know if, or he wasn't confident if people would even like it or if it would resonate. And I assured him that in my mind, this is a life-changing meditation. And I said, let's put it out there. Put it out there to the universe, put it out there to my followers, and let's let them judge. So I was struggling with who's going to be the narrator, who's going to be the one that reads this. And I was going to put it out there and see if I could find a professional voiceover narrator or even maybe have AI do it. But then I thought to myself, no, I want to be the one to read it. I want to have the honors. You all know my voice. I guess you're at least fairly comfortable with my voice. And I thought I could do a good job. So that's what I'm going to do. And I want you just to put yourself in a very, very wonderful setting, comfortable location where you are ready to immerse yourself in this guided meditation that's going to run probably somewhere right between 8 and 9 minutes. Again, I really feel it's life-changing. And if you could do me a favor, if you feel the same way, let's give our listener, follower, friend some props. Comment, send me an email, send me a message. Let me know what you honestly think, because I do want to share this with him. He really chooses to remain anonymous, and I can totally understand that. But let's at least give him some props if you do like it, and if you feel you want more to hear more like this. Maybe he'll give us more, who knows. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and read his words that he wanted to share right before the meditation starts. Then I will read the meditation to you, and then I'll read his words afterwards, and we'll come back on with some interesting words to wrap up this episode. Thanks so much for being here. Here we go. The following words are written with a purpose that will be unique to the listener, but the hope is for a common understanding of relating the experience of a heroic dose of plant medicine, psilocybin, to the experience of a microdose. This guided meditation is an experience to be imagined as if the listener has never taken the heroic dose or has had a true psychedelic trip. The microdose can open the door to this unimaginable experience, and with patience and minimal distraction within the natural world, I believe it is possible to connect deeply into that other world. You, as the listener, are simply asked to imagine yourself in a place that is familiar, that is real, that is easily accessible. For this journey, it is a walk in the middle of a peaceful forest. Within this simple walk, the journey is clarity that we already have an abundance of what we need, such as love and gratitude, and that it surrounds us and is within us all of the time for our innermost peace. Meditate to this, and if it does, that is a great blessing. Take a moment to close your eyes. Be still. Unclasp your hands and let them fall into your lap. Imagine that you have been magically transported to another part of this earth. When you gently open your eyes, you find yourself standing barefoot in a peaceful, beautiful forest. The temperature is 70 degrees. There's a light breeze. The air moves just enough to maintain a perfect homeostatic envelope around you. You're not chilled. You're not hot. Somehow it's just one of those days. The sun has been up for a few hours, enough to send rays of shadows and light that launch themselves through the canopy of leaves that move at the pace of your own breath. You barely notice the perceptible haze as you glance up and around. A deep understanding inside of you begins to make itself known to you as you realize that Mother Nature has arranged the branches and leaves in a way that allows them to seek the sun for their own lives, all the while covering you from the sun. Thank you, nature, for protecting me. You become aware of a small path in front of you that you're standing on. The gratitude begins before one foot is put before the other. There is life pulsating around you. You have an awareness of this immediately. Life in the insects that dance in the light with no direction. Life under your feet in the moss that gently caresses the side of your feet. Life in the sounds of birds calling each other, insects signaling in chirps and beats. A small squirrel, unseen, grabs the bark and shimmies up the tree, and you notice the crunching sound of his feet. The life in you. You take a deep breath in the absolute miracle of it all. Your lungs fill with the air that has a lingering redolence of trillium flowers. The soles of your feet and your toes are supported by the softness of the dense, smooth earth. You marvel and are surprised by the phenomenon of the ability to balance yourself. As you lift one foot in your initial step forward on this path, it's no small miracle to consider what has to happen for you not to fall down. The brain signals, the myriad of nerve signals, a billion messages back and forth with no effort, allows you to lift one foot, balance on the other, adjust your arms in space, keep your head straight, contract the muscles in one leg, relax others, and take the next step through this place of wonder. Is this the first time you have contemplated this action that you have taken for granted every day, for years, for your entire life? Perhaps it is. A soft smile forms on your face with no effort. To be alive. The path that is before you is narrow. It curves in gentle parabolic shapes ahead. It's worn enough to follow as you look ahead and watch it disappear into the lush green forest floor. Occasional grasses fall into your path in a mimicry of the thin extensions of branches 150 feet above. You begin your walk. You can only go one way. There is no fear. There is no anxiety. There is only an appreciation for the earth and the life in you and surrounding you. You do not care where the path will lead you. You do not care how long it will take or how you will find your way back. The peacefulness that engulfs you does so like a soft blanket swaddles a baby. It's easy. There's no effort. There's no perspiration. Any small sweat that comes to the surface of the skin instantly evaporates and is lifted away by the breeze in concert. The ease of it all, the perfect balance. A minute seems like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours goes by and it seems to be only a minute. Time is out of place here. Little attention can be paid to it. There is no rush to be anywhere. There is no urgency to finish. There is now and the hope that now will not end. The density of the trees ahead begins to change. More light finds its way through. You notice the symphony in the forest begin to fade while another intermittent shh sound presents itself. A little further forward, the light is brighter still, the sounds more prominent. Another few hundred steps, and Mother Earth exposes and unveils herself in a new way. The edge of the forest fades as the earthen path transitions into sand, and the sounds of gentle waves lapping at the beach drowns out the music of the insects and the birds. The breeze from the movement of the warm turquoise water washes over your skin, and the first feel of life giving water through your toes is sensational. It cannot be described with the language that we have to do so. Your walk is almost over as you continue to follow the path into the water. You swim out gently into the water that covers your entire body, but not your head. You turn your body slowly around and around. The lush greenery of the surrounding ancient volcanic mountains casts a multiple of vibrant colors over the hills. It is as dramatic as it is safe and cozy. You feel as if you are in an ocean of love, an ocean of gratitude for the family in your life, for your friends, for your health, or the crazy and impossible fortune of having this experience in this world. You are able to forgive everyone in your life and in your past. There is a sort of oceanic catharsis for anything negative that has happened to you. The feeling is indescribable. The human mind is not able to grasp all of this on its own, but the plants are able to reveal the beauty and glory of the experience of what it is to be fully human on this earth, in this time, now. So before I share with you the final comments of the author of this guided meditation, and again, it's so humbling to know that this is actually a follower of mine right here. It's just incredible. Before I get into his final comments, I want to remind you to please like, share, and subscribe. And also remember, comment. Let us know what you think about this guided meditation and comment on anything you like. We're here for you. I read every single comment and I try to respond to every single one. I try my best. Also, I want to give a sincere thanks to a brand new Patreon premium elite member, Michael Jacobs. Thanks to all of you that are over on Patreon, and especially Michael for being a premium elite member. And remember to check out my website, microdoseu.com. It's microdose with the letter U on the end of it, as well as the show notes. I've got a lot of really fantastic links for you that will help your microdosing journey for sure. And we're here for you if you need anything at all. Okay, so here are the closing comments from the author of the guided meditation. The spiritual teacher Ram Dass, formerly known as Harvard professor Richard Alpert, who worked with Timothy Leary and participated in the original acid tests, would relate a story to his students and his hundreds of thousands of followers about one of the first meetings he ever had with his guru, Neem Karoli Baba. Dr. Alpert had only known his guru a short time when his guru asked him about his medicine, which he meant was Dr. Alpert's LSD. The guru proceeded to take a massive dose of LSD, and Richard thought, oh my, that was a huge amount to take. I have no idea what's going to happen. After a few hours, his guru said that the medicine was interesting, but the meditation was actually better. The understanding was that you could take fantastic journeys and visit many levels of consciousness simply through meditation. You didn't really need Richard's medicine. In this case, the plants are a natural way to open up closed but important neural pathways, and the microdose is akin to Ram Dass's meditation. It is a way to access a part of us that remains elusive or hidden. It is my hope that a glimpse of access into your own beautiful life will come about when you take the time to listen. And if it does, that is a great blessing. I really hope you like this episode. Thanks again to my follower friend. And a short time ago, I recorded an episode while I was hiking on a microdose. And you can watch it right here. If you're listening to this on audio, I'll put it in the show notes for you. I'm Dr. Dave, Microdose U.